Hey everyone, welcome to another General 0 Hour replay. This is Scottagorn. We're looking at a 3v3 from November 12th, Wednesday, and we have Nocky Mountains map, a 3v3 map with a corridor through the middle, and the teammates are right next to each other. We've got Skippy with China Infantry, Tytan, GLA Toxin, Neo GLA Demo on the other side, Wildcard USA Laser, Pancake USA Air Force, and 131 sold his command center. He is China Tank. So 131 got 3 bulldozers out of his command center before he sold it, and he is going for 1, 2, 3 supplies right away. So he's well familiar with this map, knows that there's a pile of crates in the corner. And Titan is running GLA Toxin workers out to the front line, bypasses his own oils, is going to see what there is out at this supply dock up here. So he is reaching out as far as he possibly can with these workers. Neo, content to send his workers out to his own supply dock. What's he got going on? He's got 1 supply for these 2 piles of crates. 1 supply back here, has a barracks, has a war factory. Wildcard up front, just like his partner, 131. He's going for a 3 supply build as USA. 3 supplies, war factory, barracks. Kept his command center, so he's going to see the map. And looks like he was going to go for early Humvees. Now has Chinooks up, 2 Chinooks on all the supplies, but only has $100 and now $700. So he is not going to get a fast start, but if people let him get up and going, he should be on Humvees pretty quickly. Pancake in the back. 131 already getting the prop center going. He wants to get overlords going. And we see Skippy going up the middle with an early incursion of infantry units from China Infantry. Those mini gunners, incredible against aerial units. He goes right for the Chinooks. So Wildcard got up 2 barracks actually. Loses 2 Chinooks that quickly to those mini gunners. Now has Rangers coming out of the barracks. The other barracks I'm sure was making flashbangs, because you see the mini gunners getting flashbanged already. Like to see Skippy putting these mini gunners on attack move over here so that they won't get distracted by buildings to just take out the Rangers. Instead, they are getting distracted by Pancake's Humvees coming in. And now the flashbangs are going to finish off the tank hunters. Otherwise, the minigunners could have kept on walking over here and camped these Rangers as they were coming out of the barracks. Still does get 2 Chinooks down. So that's $2,000. But we see a little bit ago, Skippy had $5,000 left over. Did not have a force ready to go in behind that. If he had doubled that up, might have been able to get a little farther. Titan, able to establish his defensive line in front of his oils, has captured both the oils, now capturing the one behind him as well. 131 already has 3 supplies, so he's fine on money. Titan sneaking in with a couple of Scorpion tanks, now sees the bulldozer it looks like. Scorpions should be stronger than those Gatling tanks. 3 to 3. But they are promoted Gatling tanks. Bulldozer. Escapes because it's indecisive. And healing. There. That Overlord. So when 131 is GLA, uses technicals. When 131 is USA, he uses Chinook drops early in the game. When he's China, it looks like he doesn't do early game strategies. It looks like he usually likes to tech up as quickly as he can to overlords, because we see he did 3 supply, war factory up here, which is as close to the enemy as he's comfortable doing. Went early propaganda center, so he could get those overlords going. Yeah, that's Skippy's second incursion. Just gets deleted fortified this garrison full of rangers. That's all that was in there was rangers. So Wild really gambled on Skippy not bringing a dragon tank in, which was a decent gamble since I don't believe Skippy uses dragon tanks. And yeah, just absolutely deletes Skippy's second incursion, which leaves him free now to head north with his Humvees. Wildcard often doesn't go right after the guy in front of him. Wildcard really does like playing side to side. He wants to double team. And that's what he's doing right now with these Scorpion tanks from Titan. So this would be a tall order for these Scorpions, even if it was just those 3 units from 131, those 2 Emperor Overlords, and 1 ECM to deflect the Scorpion missiles. But with these Humvees in the mix, we just see Scorpions falling, just about a dozen of them. So 131 leading in the general's points so far, in the experience points. 700, 800 as those Scorpions go down. Titan luckily does have a garrison full of RPG troopers though. That's going to chase Wildcard off. Meanwhile, oh, nice technicals from Neo. What does it get done? Shoots some Humvees? No, they got ran over. Didn't even take out the barracks. However, it did bring back all of Pancake's Humvees, which was good. So the garrison was full, the palace was full. Titan empties the garrison, shoots down the overlords, and those Scorpion rockets will take out the last Humvee from Wildcard. So that could have been much, much worse. Placed his palace right behind that garrison. Maybe could have had the palace a little bit further south, but ended up being able to just crunch those units against the wall barely and keep his oils. And now Titan leading 131 in the experience points battle just by a bit. Did gain the lead back with that last battle. 2 more overlords coming in, and the Black Lotus from 131 as well. When does Tyler engage this? I don't think he's ready yet. I don't think this is quite enough troops. RPGs help, actually. Almost. Yeah, got one of them down. That's good. Lost his whole force to it, but now 5 more RPGs. Meanwhile, on the south side, Pancake is testing this line of defenses from Neo. We see that entire line of orange in order to protect 1 supply dock. Has that garrison loaded, but Pancake's able to keep his distance from it. And now, I'm surprised Neo's not pushing in on this position because he's giving Pancake these oils, and it looks like he could do what he's doing back here, except further up. Place a couple tunnels down. If anyone gets close, pop units out of that tunnel. And here comes Wildcard again. Not going right after his guy, not going after Skippy right in front of him. See the Stinger sight going after the drones. Not a single missile from that Stinger sight going after a Humvee yet. Kind of surprised Wild didn't just drive right through here underneath the Stinger sight and past. So right now he's getting pushed against the bottom of the map again. Loses a couple of Humvees for it. And he backs off. 3rd incursion from Skippy, but he's got the same problem. Except now it does have missile defenders in it too. Takes it out with MiGs. There you go. That was a good strike by Skippy right there. Lots of infantry taken out just by that MiG strike. Titan 131 kind of dancing around this northern territory. Titan moving into the north, trying to establish a supply on that dock. 131 moving into the south. Here we go. Skippy getting a little bit done in this base. Humvee's coming in though. Would like to see those minigunners instead of going for a supply. Yeah. Those flashbangs are just devastating to Skippy this game. Would have liked to seen those minigunners go after these Chinooks. It would have taken just a split second to take those Chinooks down. Would have liked to see those outposts trained in on these Humvees as they were coming in. MiG strike from Skippy coming in. It's on the strategy center. 3 MiGs isn't going to do it. And he loses, I think, yeah, 2 out of the 3 MiGs for it too. 131 now moving on the supply. And yeah, Titan's got to sell. He's got to just sacrifice these workers because he does not have the group to challenge these overlords and ECMs. And right now is when you really do want a German Kel. That becomes critically important to start picking off these Emperor overlords. He does not have any infantry nearby. 131 doesn't anyways. Yeah, there's a barracks way back there, so no infantry nearby. Having a German Kel would delete 1/5 of this army before you even have to start firing on it. Oh, I love the idea. I love that idea. It absolutely backfired, but that was a great idea in theory. Wildcard and Pancake pushing together now. Wildcard having a tough time of it. Losing Humvees to the Scorpion rockets. Pancake getting pushed against the edge of the map again. Humvees really like having room to run around. Getting stuck right here. They don't have room. Got through a couple defenses, took down some GLA tanks, but did lose a lot of Humvees for it. Slow advancement from 131. There's the buggies. That's fine as long as the ECMs don't completely negate them. If you get enough buggies, the ECMs aren't enough to stop it. 131 taking down these 2 oils though, that's really going to hurt. That's well done by 131. 2 ECMs, 6 buggies. Man. Yeah, 1 German Kel. There it is. What did he snipe? He sniped a... Yeah, he sniped one of the overlords, okay. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Oh, Skippy. Here he goes again. 3rd incursion into Wildcard's base, and Wildcard continues to just kind of ignore him. Here's where attack move would be beautiful. You just click on one of those mini guards. Instead of attacking a command center, which takes forever to bring down, or that power plant, which is going to produce even more flashbangs against you, take those minigunners, press E on them, so you're controlling all of them. Attack moves, then all of those rangers are going down quick. All of your tanks can train in on the Humvees coming in. Yeah, there's destruction, there's some devastation here, but I do think that group from Skippy, as big as it was, as much as Wildcard's been ignoring him, could have gotten a lot farther. With just a little bit more nuanced micro there. What happened here? Alright, so there is a Lotus in the base. There. Waiting for that tunnel to move out of the way. So Wildcard got hit. Yeah, still has supplies farther back. Kept his supply center, or his strategy center rather. Buggies now. Yeah, buggies are going to do well against these Humvees. All's quiet from 131 for just a split second. Titan should know that there's trouble though because of that oil being captured. And, really? Artillery just on 1 tunnel so you can get through with the... That's hilarious. Yeah, buggies being chased off now by the Humvees. Yeah, Wildcard's gonna go anywhere except for right at the person in front of him, it seems. At least this game. And a lot of times, he's always there to keep you from attacking his teammate. And chase is Titan off. 131, it seems like he was able to hide a little force in this passageway between the mountains. Because Titan ran right past him earlier, now gets stuck on the wrong side of his tunnels. There we go. They see the Black Lotus. Titan's microing buggies. And does not get the cell. Does have an RPG trooper nearby, so that's again 2 ECMs, which is all he needed last time. Okay. Titan trying to shore up his defenses again. Yeah, there were minigunners too inside of that outpost. The very one that discovered her. Buggies in the base again. I think that was just a barracks though. About to be captured in between a whole bunch of Humvees coming in. Yeah, and they're just gonna drive right into them, close the gap. They've got a better rate of fire than those buggies do, and the buggies just melt away. These might do better if Joe can keep his distance. Okay. Titan's gonna get himself a Emperor Overlord here, that's nice. That's 1. How many of those can you capture? Can you get an army of 2 or 3 of them? Yeah, a little too close. Yeah, took down 2 Humvees though. That's, yeah, doesn't quite equal 4 or 5 buggies maybe. Titan without his command center. Not quite level 5. No one is yet. Still without this oil though. That might be more important than the command center, is that oil. Not only losing it himself, but giving it to these Overlord armies. Farmed out up here. Farmed out down here. Plenty of hackers right there, just that group, but is that his only secondary? I don't think 131 usually overdoes the secondary as China, because following the conventional wisdom of the pros, Chinas aren't really meant to plan long game, to prioritize that. They're meant to just kind of burn out like a dying star. They just use all of their resources early in the game, and when they're done, they're done. That's kind of how the pros play it. And it seems like Modus and 131 do get their philosophy from watching the pros. Well, caught these guys unaware. This group of Scorpions, every single one of those supply drop zones that goes down is a big deal. There's a couple of them already. Getting some good experience from these Rangers that come out as well. That's really good. What's he got back here? Oh, that's just a supply. Okay. So Titan's got to be feeling pretty good with this. This is a... he snuck that in just because he was bold enough to try. Oh. Oh no. Ooh. Looks like snipers as well. Ouch. Yeah. Skippy made 1 bunker earlier in the game and then never needed a second one until right now. This is a bummer, because this can get chased down before it does too much damage. It did some good damage. Like, we see buildings going down. But this is a big old problem. Sniping all of those, all those hackers. Instantly getting sniped. The MiGs weren't effective because there's 2 Avengers in there as well. Like, yeah, we see people just testing these bases. And sometimes they get away with it. Whoa, great strike by Pancake. Wow, there goes half the buggies. Oh. Adding insult to injury. Okay, Skippy sells it. That was well done. This is a problem, though. Titan finally getting that oil back. Ah, he had his troops in the back of their base. Level 5 now. Really could use this. Oh, imagine if he had Toxin Bomb right now. Doesn't have a command center up. Here we go, got too close to the palace. Surely that, plus this outpost, by Skip. There we go. Very effective. Whew. Not before clearing Skip out, though. Like, okay, so Neo's been whittling down at the edges. Skippy whittled down in this direction early on. And then Tytan whittled down the edge of the base over here. But at least they still have 3 players. Like, yep, 131's still up here. This is kind of a 2v3 now at this point. Look where Skippy is. 1 supply that's farmed out. Still has the bunker. Oh, the money is going up somehow. But that internet center getting taken out and then sniped. That was the move of the game so far. Yeah, way to snipe those. Can't get in too close. Really wants it. Ooh, ooh, great idea. Get him in there, get him in there. See what I mean? What on earth? Oh, he did, he got it. He just got killed. Dang. Yeah, great idea from Titan. Putting those toxin rebels on it so he can capture it. Kind of a 2v3 now. And looking at the secondary eco, Pancake's supply drop zones are no joke. There's 7 or 8 of them there. Wild. A couple of them. What's back here? There it is, level 5, and he got his command center up. Smartly, though, disabling it. Okay. It's Titans. No, it's just sitting there disabled. Oh, that's tragic. 2 overlords just getting shot. Oh my gosh, that ECM bomb also had a huge impact on the game. Oh, that overlord's about to go down. He needs every single one of those to face these Humvees that will be coming on him pretty soon. Oh my gosh, 1312. There we go. Oh my goodness, this tunnel could have been so much more. That tunnel could have been everything. Still there. The tunnel's not gone anywhere yet. And here we go. That'll finish it off. This group of Scorpions is going to have to do a whole lot of damage, because here comes another huge force. Now don't fight. Yeah, don't fire on the infantry. Get the next one. Get the next outpost. Any workers can heal it? Too late. Your worker was coming in, but it's too late. Dang it. Neo just didn't have the troops when he needed it, too. If he could have been distracting them on the outside of the base here, Titan maybe would have gotten farther. Now just sending in Scorpions 2, 3 at a time, that's not going to do any good. Titan's scraping together what he can. He's a little desperate here. 6 overlords. Still has 2 Scorpions in the base, that's good. Getting the most destruction done that he can. Skippy found a few extra dollars here. That's good. Now's when we could use those buggies. From Neo. Neo, he's only got $6,000. Looking at it, starting on a Scottagorn. Bunch of black markets. 2, 3 war factories right there. Really could use some buggies up north. Otherwise it's going to be a 1v3 very quickly. Nothing is taking these down. They're double promoted, triple promoted. They're going to heal quickly. Scorpions coming in 2 at a time is going to do nothing. Here's 2 more, just to add insult. Yeah, that tunnel in the back of their base could have been so much more, and Titan really lost a lot of troops doing it too. He took out some buildings. He could have used those overlords against these overlords, really. Dang. Toxin bomb, but it's really not going to phase the overlords a whole lot. They really won't notice much. Full health, full health. This one's in the very middle of it. Full health. Still green. Yeah, here's some buggies. Just a few of them. There's no ECMs in here. Oh, those buggies could have been so effective just 3 minutes ago. Keep your distance, too. Keep your distance. 3 buggies is still good. You still get a lot done if you keep him alive. There we go. He's not looking. Yeah, that's just a distraction. This Titan doesn't have much left. Here we go. Way to go, Wildcard. Found some extra supplies. Yeah, Wildcard got cleaned out just a couple times by Skippy early on. And then attacked, kind of hammered by Tyler later on. Lost his command center. So he is real in rebuild mode, more so than Pancake or 131. More on the attack. Alright. More buggies, that's good. Keep your distance. You almost have it dead, just keep your distance. That's 1. Just gotta do that 5 more times. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, just gotta keep your distance. Good idea from Titan. A little bit stronger tank with the Marauders, but you gotta be able to kill a tank to be able to really make much of that Marauder in order to tech it up. Maybe that's when the bomb truck would have been more helpful. Yeah, these overlords are just slowly driving through the last red buildings. There's a billion orange defenses still, but those don't help in situations like these because they can't attack the overlords. And Pancake found a way through, just destroying 2 defenses, and the rest of them are null and void. 3 Avengers for the buggies too. Yeah, this is a great crew for Pancake. 131 coming in from the north, Pancake from the south now. And looks like this team's almost done. So, Wildcard really banked on Skippy not coming in with an infantry rush early on, since he went 3 supplies as USA Laser, 2 barracks, and a war factory. He was going to go, loaded Humvees as soon as he could, and go support his friends, which he was able to do. Skippy's intrusions just weren't quite able to get as far as they needed to because of flashbangs from Wildcard. Those flashbangs saved him the first time. And then the second time, with those all being in the garrison, that's all it was Rangers in that garrison. There was no missile defenders yet. Absolutely evaporated Skippy's second trip into his base. Third trip, Skippy got a little bit further, but it just didn't quite get far enough. Meanwhile, Wildcard was able to double team Titan up north, and he was able to attack in tandem with Pancake down in the south, and eventually trying to tank with those overlords. It didn't work the first couple or 3 times getting into Titan's base because of the palace, because of the garrisons, but eventually he hit Titan, I think, at just the right time, after Titan had used all of his troops to get into that tunnel, and then the troops got ECM bombed or whatever that is, and they got carpet bombed, and so Titan didn't have the force he needed when 131 came in with those 6 overlords. Slowly marched through his base. Even that Black Lotus was a big deal earlier on when he captured his command center. Neo ended up getting a great secondary eco and was doing a good job whittling down the edge of their base with buggies. Saw a couple incursions with technicals too, that was really good. But also lost a lot of buggies. Wasn't quite keeping them at distance from the Humvees earlier on when he was at the edge of their base. Saw that he didn't keep them at a distance from the overlords when they were marching slowly. Yeah, if you send the buggies at them and then retreat them, wait for them to reload, and then by that time you've got 3 arms dealers, you've got 3 more buggies, so now you're 6 to 9, and you attack them again, take out 1 more overlord, and then you retreat them. Well, then you got a couple more buggies, you're up to 11 buggies. Now you've got them way outnumbered, as opposed to sending in 6 of them. Forgetting about them, 3 of the buggies get shot down, and now all of a sudden it's not a big enough force to really take down Emperor Overlords anymore. I think it does pay. Oh my gosh, look at that. Beautiful from Wildcard. I'm going to learn how to do that as soon as possible. Just control fire, I suppose. I've lost more good Humvee armies to those toxin bombs. But yeah, I think that that made the difference. Skippy pushed, but when he was pushing, he was doing it by himself up the middle. Would like to see him kind of communicate with his teammates. Hey, I'm going to rush this infantry army up the middle. Then maybe Tytan can send a couple of quad cannons up with him. Maybe Neo would be able to send a force with him up the middle as well. Just attacking in tandem. Because when the left team attacked, they attacked together. We saw Wildcard there. When 131 was there, we saw him there when Pancake was there. And I don't remember seeing a tandem attack from this right team anytime when they were attacking all together. There we go. Meanwhile, the overlords are still marching through the base, nice and slow, as ECM's there to catch up. Skippy is now the proud owner of 50 defensive buildings and a bunch of GLA stuff. There we go. That's the game.
You have been defeated.
I really do enjoy that map because it's big enough that you do have to kind of play a 1v1 against your opponent. You don't want to lose your side, or if you're in the middle, you don't want to lose the middle early on. But as stated, there is still room for teamwork there, and the left team really showed that. Whew! Those Emperor Overlords, lots of units destroyed to units lost ratio, very good from 131. The most money, Neo, far and above by a long shot, all those black markets. And you can see he uses his money even when things were getting a little frantic there. It's easy to start floating money, especially when you've got all those black markets. He was sticking around the $6,000 range, so puts money back into buildings very quickly. Had the 3 arms dealers, that's pretty good. Would still like to see him start to transition earlier into a larger buggy army, especially as his teammate is starting to get carved out by Emperor Overlords. So money goes to Neo, units destroyed ratio goes to 131, but Pancake way far and above the most units destroyed at 232. I'm thinking of those snipers that were going through Skippy's base earlier on, sniping a bunch of infantry units, and well played. We will catch you next time.